y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, here comes the, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, here comes the, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that.
What is up, Titans Nation? Welcome into the 615 podcast. It's your host, Lee Hillis, and yes, we are coming and doing Titans hosting the Patriots. Hashtag toilet bowl. Because if you look,
Hey, we
Titans
gotta be real.
and the Patriots are two of the worst teams in the league right now.
Oh yeah.
So
hot seats are being talked about on both sides right now. So absolutely.
And I guess we're just going to dive on in.
Yeah.
So we did get a little news, TK.
We did.
Drake May is going.
Yeah. And I think, Lee, I think we all know as Titans fans, I actually would rather that than Jacoby, because for some reason we can't beat backup quarterbacks. So
Thank you, Malik.
Thank you, Malik.
You curse the backup.
Exactly.
But Titans host Patriots, presented by SeatGeek. And if you go to SeatGeek.com or use the SeatGeek app, you can use our code 615podcast. That is 615 PODCAST at checkout for $20 off your first order of $50 or more on SeatGeek. So, yep. Tyler, we have to look at what New England did last week.
Yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it.
Let me go full screen for you.
Oh, thank you. Obviously, with May getting the concussion, that was quick, and then Jacoby came in and did Jacoby things. It looks like, Lee.
Yeah, Jacoby Brissett, 15 of 24, 132. Drake May went 3 of 6 for 23. And do they have a running game? In short yardage, yes. Ramondre Stevenson.
I mean, that's their guy right there.
20 carries, 48 yards, 2 touchdowns. Quarterback Drake May, 3 carries, 46 and 1. Jacoby Brissett, 3 of 11, and Antonio Gibson, 5 for 7.
Yeah, and real quick on just that one, real quickly. Now I understand the stats on Stevenson right there, 20 for 48, but still 2 touchdowns. Anybody like me in our league that has him in fantasy, he's definitely who they run their stuff through. I mean, he's definitely the one that puts points on the board for them. So I think we can't have what happened last week happen with him, because he does have the ability to go off.
Yeah, he has the opportunity to go the distance he will.
Exactly.
But heading to the receiving side, Kayshon Boutte, 3 catches, 46. Hunter Henry, 5 for 45. Tyquan Thornton, I think he's the second-year man out of Baylor. 2 catches, 20 yards. Stevenson, there's that name again.
Hey, we got another ex-Titan coming up, Lee.
Austin Hooper. 3 catches for 15. And Demario Douglas, 2 for 12. Kendrick Bourne and KJ Osborne, 0 catches for 0 yards.
Yeah.
But then you get to defense. Ellis, right there, number 53, has had the only sack for them on the day. But Anthony Jennings, I think, went to Vanderbilt, if I stand corrected.
I'll have to look at that. I think you're right.
And then Raekwon McMillan. If he has a chance of being in on a gang tackle, he will. Christian Gonzalez.
He's from Alabama.
Bama.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought he went to Vanderbilt. And then you get to their special teams. Baker, one return for 17. Jones, 3 for 73. Their kicker, Joey Sly, 1 field goal from 23 yards out. And Behringer, 5 punts, 236 yards, and 1 in down inside the 20.
Sorry. Lee,
So-
actually, right after the special teams, sorry to put you on the spot. I do kind of have a question because I know we have talked about this a lot with the special teams.
Colt Anderson.
Well, yeah, and just basically just trying to say, like, hey, that has to be fixed this week, listeners. Like it has to be. And Lee, I know you go ahead.
In the words of Ryan Tannehill, no doubt.
No doubt, like literally. So I mean, that's got to get fixed. But are you even gonna bring up our stats?
Oh, I've got our stats next.
Oh, okay.
From the Detroit game.
Yeah.
But then you have to look at the abysmal Titan stats from last week.
Well,
Mason Rudolph.
It's weird though, dude. You could say a business, but it's such a double entendre because it's like the stats don't look that bad, but actually they were pretty bad.
Mason Rudolph, 22 of 38, 266, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. The crazy thing is, we might not have Tony Pollard. We won't have Tajay Spears.
Could this be a Chestnut game-breaking game?
Chestnut, maybe Joshua Kelly.
Well, yeah, if they both don't go, we'll have to bring up Kelly.
But Tony Pollard last week against Detroit, 20 carries, 94 yards. Julius Chestnut, 7 for 32. Mason Rudolph had 4 carries for 29 and the touchdown.
And a juke. There should be a stat for a juke.
Broken ankles.
Broken. Yeah.
I heard the bones break at the ankle from my house.
Right.
And Calvin Ridley, 1 carry for 3. And then this right here was the stats at the end of the game. Ridley, 10 catches, 143. Nick Westbrook-Akine, 2 catches, 39 for a touchdown. Josh Wiley, 2 for 33. Tony Pollard, 3 for 23. Tyler Boyd, 3 for 14. Chiaconquo, 2 for 14.
And then Vinette Jackson with nothing. Also, just a update. This is a Saturday, so me and Lee both are watching the Miami-Duke game, and Duke is already up 21-17, and they're knocking on the door already to score again. So, anyway, little like college update. But yeah, so when I look at this, man, and actually I don't even know if we've talked about this much, but I think we need to get NWI involved a little bit more outside of just those like one.
I think
like he's leading this. Isn't he leading the team in touchdowns receiving?
Yeah, he's got like 3 or 4.
But they've all been like 2-yard passes.
But I think Ridley Boyd is your slot no matter what. Ridley's your number 1. Who's your number 2? Burks is on IR. Is it NWI?
I mean, well, like you said, I mean, if we're going to go by like stat wise in the past, you'd say Boyd, but like you said, he is the slot. So that does kind of go ahead and put him at 3. And then I know
it could be another name. It could be another name.
I know.
Bryce Oliver.
I was just about to say, because Lee this morning had texted me that news that, and everybody, we do wish, I don't know why we don't bring up Kinsey.
Mason.
But I understand. I think with Boyd being there, I think that hurts Kinsey a little bit because Kinsey does go more of the slot.
Well, with Jaquan Jackson being mostly he should be mostly a receiver now with Hopkins.
But also, like, I think we kind of saw it last week on the touchdown that got called back that he scored. I think we're using Jackson as that quote unquote, what people say, like that gadget player.
So like Debo.
Yeah, but definitely dumbed down, like definitely lower than Debo. But yeah, absolutely. Like, I mean, we'll run him on some like end arounds and like maybe like some screens or something. But yeah, it's
4th and 1 for Miami or for Duke.
I bet they kick it. But I don't know, man. I guess we'll see.
But special teams.
Yeah, well, and I'll let you take this one pretty much because I know this is your specialty.
Jaquan Jackson, 1 return for 29 on the kick. Punt. Jaquan Jackson, 3 for 24. Nick Folk had PATs only. Ryan Stonehouse, 6 punts, 296, and two landed inside the 20. That's sort of like defeating, in my opinion, when you're not even close enough to field goal range for your kicker to even attempt a field goal.
Yeah, especially, I mean, that one game, I mean, that Folk has had, I mean, Folk hasn't had a bad game. Yeah, Folk hasn't had a bad, kicking game. So, but, it's kind of like they said last week when we were playing Detroit, man. If you think about it, like we literally, I think they said like 4 or 5 drives were started from within inside the 30-yard line of Detroit. Like, I mean, sorry, our own 30-yard line, It's kind of hard to defend against that, last week. And a lot of that is special teams. Khalif Raymond said, "Remember me." Not that any of us have forgotten about him, but he definitely didn't let us forget about him. So, I mean, I don't know, man. That I know there's a lot of stuff going around about, who's at fault. Is it the player's effort on special teams? Is it Colt Anderson? I mean, also, I think it's a game of business in the NFL. Everybody's making big money. So it's like, something's got to change. And I don't think we should keep Colt Anderson, but Titans podcast and fans everywhere are kind of, at first they were like, fire him. And now some are coming back around. So it's like, I don't know. It's hard. It's really hard to determine on what's going to happen there.
But now we're heading into top 5 games of the week. Should be week 9, not week 8.
Yes.
I'm going to let you get that pulled up.
Yeah, I've got you. All right, I got it.
So I went Titans Patriots.
Toilet Bowl, which we are a 3-point favorite, which is pretty shocking.
Commanders at the Giants.
Okay.
Dolphins at Bills. Tua's basically coming out party.
Yeah.
Jacksonville at Philly.
Okay.
And then Detroit at Green Bay.
That right there, dude. That's my biggest one right there. That is the one that's going to be a barn burner. Looking at this, also, I guess we should just go ahead and throw this in there too. It's already happened, but the Texans got beat by the Jets on Thursday night, and I know everybody knows that, but that was a little shocking to me. I will say the Bears and the Cardinals is another one. Oh my gosh! Oh wow!
Touchdown!
Wow! Wow! Wow. All right, Titans fans, let's see if Cam Ward can make the comeback.
But injury report is out.
Yeah, this is not something I like seeing, man. Yeah, you're
So,
definitely gonna have to go keep this full screen.
Tyler Boyd, Amani Hooker, Tony Pollard, and Dylan Radins are all questionable. Boyd, Pollard, and Radins did not practice at all, which means I think they'll probably be out. With Boyd, that is a concern.
Tony Pollard's been our most efficient offensive player, so that's if he doesn't play, that's going to be a problem. Because I will say this: this Patriots run defense is not very good.
Yeah.
And I will say, I do have faith in Chestnut, though, guys. I do want all the fans to know that.
Could Julius Chestnut
have a game break?
Have like a 120-yard game?
Can Chestnut do what Foreman did when Foreman was here? Yes.
Ridley, he's good to go. Andrew Rupchick is out. He's expected to go to IR.
I did see that.
Jeffrey Simmons is good. L'Jarius Sneed for the third week in a row is out.
That's huge, Lee. That's a problem. That's not good.
Tavondre Sweat, he's questionable. Trey Avery's questionable. Will Levis is questionable. And Tajay Spears is out. On New England side, some names that really jump out to me. Linebacker Christian Ellis is questionable with that with an abdominal injury. Safety Kyle Duggar is questionable with an ankle. Tyquan Thornton, he's cleared. He's good to go. Layden Robinson is good with an ankle. Drake May is questionable with that concussion. I'm pretty sure he cleared a concussion protocol.
Yeah.
So those are huge.
Oh yeah.
But
Miami's showing why they're undefeated right now in like 2 or 3 plays. And hey, sorry to change the subject, but a guy to look out for. Me and Lee actually were doing a mock draft. This Restrepo guy he just watch this play, Lee, right here. Wait, no, that's the wrong one. This Restrepo guy, he's little, but he can block, as you can see right here on this play. And he is quick and he is small, but that's a guy to look out for as a late round pick.
He just took the safety's head off.
Literally. And that's a late round wide receiver pick that the Titans should look out for next year.
And like if you're wanting to build with speed, that's your guy.
Absolutely.
But keys to victory presented by SeatGeek. We have no clue who the starter is going to be. Is it Mason? Is it Will? Who is it? That's the question for Tennessee.
Apparently, it's Will's decision, from what I'm hearing, though, which is weird, but
which is scary.
Yeah, because
he's proved at this point that he can't make good decisions.
Yeah, that's true.
One, protect your quarterback,
whoever it is. Yeah.
Our pass rush, we have the least amount of sacks in the NFL, or we're bottom 3 in sacks in the NFL.
But somehow
what you need to do, you need to rattle the rookie.
I think this is the week where we see Sweat get one.
If he plays, because he's questionable.
That's true too. God.
And the one thing the Titans have had a problem doing this year, finish.
Yes, I don't. Football is 4 quarters, Lee, as we all know. It is not 2.
It's not. I'm gonna say this.
It's not 2. I'm gonna start doing this. This is like
if football was 2 quarters, we would be like 6-1.
Yeah.
But the big question is, who wins this game?
Yep. Me, and my dad you and my dad talked about this for about 10 minutes yesterday on the phone. I will say this, man. I will tell you my prediction. With the injuries that I'm seeing, I think I actually can't even. I'm actually for once, I'm not going to say who wins, but I think the score is 20-17. I can't even give a. I know that's bad. I don't even know if I can give a who wins. I think is the score will be 20-17. That is all I can say. I don't. I feel like I'd be giving some false information, but I mean, gun to the head, I don't think the Titans win this game.
You don't think you do?
No, but at the same time, it wouldn't surprise me if they did. But I think it's 20-17. Whoever wins. What about you, Lee?
I think it's a very close game.
I know, because you never gave me your actual answer yesterday, so I'm curious to see.
So the Titans are favored by 3, right? Or
Yeah.
3.5. I think it's closer than that.
Really?
I think it's a 1-point game.
I could also see the score being 17-16 or something.
Because of the way what I'm thinking happens, we go up on New England. They have to go down. They go down, get a touchdown. To win the game, they have to go for 2.
I see what you're saying. That's actually not a bad that's actually pretty. That's a really good prediction, Lee. I agree. That's the good one.
And they fell. They fell
Yeah.
2 points.
Yeah.
Just like freaking Buffalo did 3 years ago.
But don't be surprised. Lee, honestly, don't be surprised if the score at halftime is 6-3 or something.
Oh yeah.
Don't be surprised if
13-10
or something
10-7
or 9-6 or something. It's not going to be yeah.
It's going to be a barn burner in my opinion.
I'll be surprised if there's 45 points scored total in this game.
That is why this game has been called the Toilet Bowl.
The Toilet Bowl. Exactly.
Get that visual image in your head.
Absolutely.
And hopefully we're not the toilet paper in the toilet bowl.
Yeah.
But any closing remarks?
No closing remarks, man. Yeah, Titans fans, we wanted to make just a little quick one with it being Halloween this week. Kind of had to push this to Saturday. Just kind of just a little quick show. We will be back tomorrow night. Recapping night. Sunday night.
At the time you're listening to this, it'll be tonight.
That's true. Yeah.
To
recapping the game.
To recap Titans Patriots. And Thursday or Friday, we haven't decided that day. It's probably Thursday of next week.
Yeah. Yeah, and me and Lee tonight are going to try to enjoy some good college football before
touchdown.
Yep, there it is. And it's Restrepo.
The short man.
I'm just saying, Titans fans, remember that name on a late draft round pick. That's all I'm saying. But go ahead and tell them, Lee.
But let's just go to this before we get out of here. To announce that a week from basically tonight.
Yeah.
Today. We will be back here live. For Titans.
And hopefully we are the good luck charm because the last time we did a watch party, the Titans won. So I'm not superstitious, but they hung 30. They hung 30. So I guess we'll see.
Going for 2.
They got it.
In there. So it's 28-25 Duke.
Yeah.
But you can't leave the show without a little Mike.
Up the middle.
Absolutely.
And should we go ahead and mention the reports that we have been seeing about Arden Key?
Yeah, if we want to go ahead and end on that, yeah, for sure.
So there have been reports that the Titans have been getting calls, and I think you said it was Arizona, right?
Arizona, yeah. Arizona has been getting calls, or Titans have been getting calls for Arizona to trade for a late round pick for Arden Key.
So this is from Mike Herndon, who works with Paul Kaharski. Titans reportedly at least taking calls on Arden Key, as you'd expect. I imagine Sebastian Joseph Day, Quandre Diggs, and Tyler Boyd would be other players that Tennessee would be pretty open to moving, considering their contract status. So Diana, this was a retweet from Diana Rousine on a tweet from Diana Rousine.
Yeah.
The Pittsburgh Steelers are looking for a wide receiver. I would hate to let Tyler Boyd go because we don't have depth at receiver.
All I'm saying is if we did that, we have got to bring up Mason Kinsey.
So it has been made official. Correct. Drake May clears concussion protocol and will start.
Yeah.
Versus the Tennessee Titans on Sunday.
Yeah.
But Titans fans, we closing up shop. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Stay classy.
Tighten
up.
Tighten up. Let's get tightened up. Tightened up.